figured out how to take the 132 mile per hour speed limiter on the Audi A6 C6 4.2 liter FSI engine V8. So you go to tire pressure and then coding. The vehicle must know that you have the sporty performance tires which can handle the extra load. So when we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth character, which is extra load. So the third character here, you see that? So country, which is 4, and then we want the extra load. So 4 plus 2 equals 6, and that is, well, the third digit. So we go to the coding, and the third digit is 6, and you can change that. Obviously, if it's something else, just change that to 6 and then click do it. So now you've told the vehicle that you have the performance tires which can handle the extra load. Only do this if you want to go above 130 miles per hour, 132 to be exact, and have the performance tires. Otherwise your engine will cut out at 132 miles per hour. It's taken me days to figure this out, and I could only go 132 so on the track, and I couldn't figure out why. And I have P0s installed, P0 performance tires, 19-inch, and I couldn't go. So next time I'm on the track, I will test it out. I've done a lot of research on the Audi forums, and everyone kept mentioning something about extra load, but no one was really saying. Because when I first purchased the vehicle, because I messed around with the tire pressure coding afterwards when I got the VCDS. So when I first got the vehicle, I took it to the track, I went above 140 easy, no problem. I messed around with that, changed that code into 4. I had this previously on 4. The third digit here was 4, rather, because I changed it and I thought, you know, I'm in USA, but I didn't realize that. And the original coding was 6. I changed it to 4, and I couldn't go above 132. So now I changed it back to 6, and then we'll see on the track if I can go above 130. So we'll definitely get back to you guys on that, but I think I am 99.9% sure. Now the vehicle knows that I can that I have the extra load in performance tires, and it will let me go above 132 on the straight line. So yeah, peace out. Another mod I did was this carbon fiber here trim there as well, and on the door. I don't know if you can see very well. So yeah, I like this carbon look, because I had the wood trim and I did not like the wood trim at all. So yep, I did the remote function from the remote, so you can lock your windows from the remote key, just holding the lock button. And that was done here, if I can remember, 46, and then coding helper. You have to click comfort function via remote. Click that, click exit, and then click do it. I've already done it, so I'm not going to do that. And then you have to go to adaptation and then go all the way to comfort functions, and you have to change that to 15. And the reason why you have to change it to 15, because you want sunroof via remote control 8 plus 4 closing, sunroof closing via remote control, so that's 12. And then window regulator opening plus 2 is 14, and then closing 15. So you need a value of 15 here to operate the sunroof and windows opening and closing. Closing window regulator, switch driver's door. And window regulator, switch driver's door, sunroof, comfort via remote, via switch door driver. So I don't know what this is. I think this is comfort closing via lock cylinder. Via regulator via lock cylinder. I don't know. Switch driver's door. I don't know what those are, but yeah. So click 15 and then click test. Once you click test, you'll be able to save. You'll see the save button. Click save, done, go back, close VCDS, and then you're done. I'll show some other cool features next time that I can think of, but all I've done so far is the comfort function, and then the main reason I got this was obviously to diagnose the vehicle. I'm having problems with my horn. It says electrical fault in circuit, and then I messed around earlier here with some modules, so we'll see. I'm doing a rescan right now. I must have spent about 2 hours now just recoding the vehicle back to its factory coding, which I found on the coding logger. I opened that and then went by date and then added back the original coding. That's how I was able to figure out the tire pressure monitoring system. Because I had it at 6 originally, and then I changed it to 4. So today I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna redo everything back to factory, how the vehicle coding was at first, because I messed around. I screwed some things up. For example, if I go on auto circulation, it says off, but my light is on. So when I turn it on, it says on here and then off here. But when I turn it on the button, the light turns on, but over here it goes off. I don't know what I did. Yeah, I can't figure that one out, but whatever, you know. So far that's the only thing I haven't been able to figure out. But that's what happens when you mess with the code. And at one point, every time I did the switch up, the window would roll down. Yeah, so I had to press the switch down and the window would go up. So the polarity was reversed. So what do we have here so far? Engine is status okay. Central electrics, what is that? Let's figure it out. 4 faults. Bulbs, high beam, low beam. Okay, I messed around with this earlier, so we're gonna clear the codes now, and then that should be fine. This, I don't know, for some reason why I always get a faulty code here. See, I can't figure this out. Tuner not able to activated, but obviously I have radio.
Unidentified pathogen was suspected. So
Okay, so we're done with that. What else do we? Steering wheel status malfunction. Control module for directional stabilization assistance. Ah, we're gonna clear that off. So we're gonna clear all the DTCs, turn the vehicle on and off. CAN gateway, what is that? What do we have here? 20 volts. Okay, we're gonna clear that too. All of these were on before, so I redid everything back to factory. We're gonna clear the codes and see if they show up again. This, I don't know what keeps draining my battery. But we're gonna clear that. Every morning it goes to stage 2. Something is using the power. Central convenience, what is that? Ah, okay, alarm. So electrical fault in circuit. We'll have to deal with that some other time. That's always been there. So we're gonna clear. Nope. Clear all DTCs. Yes. Done, go back. They're gonna pop up again probably. Oh, okay, so that still popped up. So everything's good now except this is the horn, short circuit on the horn, and steering wheel. What I did here, I did something fancy, but I'm gonna show you what I did. I did this. Directional lane departure warning. So the third digit here, lane departure warning, I put a 2, but it needs to be a 1. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna cancel controller, go back, close VCDS. I'm gonna turn the car off. Oh, no blink. Just by holding the key now, I'm able to close the windows. I would get a bit blink before, beep beep, every time I lock the car. Alright, let's start it again. We're gonna do that again, because I like that feature. VCDS right here. Auto scan. And see what else pops back up. Oh, so hot in here. Hold on, should be done soon. It's checking all the modules. It is bloody warm in here now. Come on. So we have the electrical horn that needs sorting out. I think the battery is dead on that. And if I can remember where to recode. Okay, so we have steering wheel malfunction, and now everything else is good. So the way we're gonna sort this out, we go here, control module for directional stabilization assistance. We obviously don't have that feature in this vehicle, so we're going to change some coding. So that would be lane departure warning, steering column. So that's the third digit here. Needs to be electrical steering column adjustment. Yep, we can adjust our steering wheel. We do have that feature, but we don't have so the third one is to be a 1, not a 2. So third digit right here, change that to 1, and then do it, and coding accepted. Sometimes you can add the security code and change certain more things in the car, force change it, but we're not going to do that. So go back, clear all DTCs, and it should have disappeared now. And there we go. Our car is running nice. The only thing is the horn, electrical fault in circuit, alarm horn H12. This is a very common issue with Audis. The battery inside the alarm runs out, or it corrodes, and then it just goes all over the circuit, and then that causes this electrical fault in circuit. No matter how many times you clear the code, it will not work. It will just pop back up. The only way to do that is get a new alarm, which is super expensive, but there are methods how you can refurbish, take the old battery out and put a new battery in. Okay, so now let's see if we can remember how to add the blinker signal when we lock the car. Oh, I know why I didn't do it, because the bonnet was open. That's why I didn't blink. I bet you if I close that bonnet now and lock the car, it will blink. Let's find out. Let's put our shoes back on. Let's see. It should do it though. It should do it. I'm gonna turn the car off. Yep. Perfect. Just how I wanted it. And then you can, by holding the lock key, the lock button, you're shut all the windows remotely. And that's it. Right. Anyways, guys, peace out. I will update this video and see if my car will go over 130 now, since I changed the tire pressure and basically told the vehicle that the vehicle has the tires which can handle extra load. Peace out and cheers with a Red Bull.